First off, guys, number one priority, prayers, condolences go out to the families of this Newtown, Connecticut shooting. Sandy Hook Elementary, 20 kids killed, 6 adults, and also the shooter's parents. I heard a report where he also shot his dad. I know the first reports it was just his mom, but I also heard a report that it was his dad too. I don't know how true that statement is, so bear with me on the details. I think they're still a little foggy at this point, but if this stuff doesn't tear at your heartstrings and doesn't make you think, wow, this could happen to me at any day, just like with the Aurora shooting in Colorado, kids going to see a movie and they're not coming home. And now kids, 5 to 9, 10-ish year old kids are not coming home. A place that is supposed to be the sanctuary of children, school, a place where parents are supposed to feel their kids are as safe as they can be, this happens. And I was in a school shooting. My high school I went to, it was a very small high school, 170 kids total. My graduating class was 28, so a very, very small high school. A kid was upset that his teacher was going to call his parents about a failing grade. So he took his family's rifle, I don't know if it was dad's or his mom's, hid it in the bushes across the street, went to school, and then after lunch break or during lunch break left, went across the street, grabbed the rifle, and shot 2 bullets across the street into classrooms where those teachers were at. I was in a lower level classroom, and we immediately went into lockdown as soon as the first bullet hit the glass. And what we all first thought, we thought, oh, the police are here and they're gauging how well we do in what is supposed to be a high pressure situation. That's what we all thought it was. Then as it started going on longer, not hearing any news, we started sending out I love you texts, I love you calls to parents, anybody we could get a hold of, because we just didn't know what the situation was. The bomb squad was there, the SWAT team was there. It turned out he didn't even come across the street, he didn't go into the building. He just shot from across the street, dropped the gun, and went home. So it wasn't nearly as bad as any of these, but it was still powerful, still shook me up for a while. But this is just a senseless act of violence. It didn't need to happen. Of course, you ask why, and no one's ever going to know why, because you can't know, especially when the guy kills himself. And I don't know if you guys have heard, but we just had a shooting here in Portland at the main mall in Portland. 2 people got killed, another one was injured, and the guy killed himself there too. So we're not going to know why. He just did it. They just decide, I'm going to get up and I'm going to kill people today. And this one in Connecticut seemed a little bit more premeditated, since he killed his parents and then drove her car to the school and then started shooting this one in Portland we don't know a ton about yet. We don't know a lot about it, so we just won't know for a while, I guess. But it's just so sad. I first saw the report when I woke up. I saw 18 kids dead, and I immediately thought, oh my god, why? How? And then I was busy all day today. I was doing Christmas decorating, so I just didn't have a lot of time to pay attention to that stuff. Got done with all that and sat down about 5 o'clock and turned on the news. And my buddy was here helping me out. So we all sat down, had dinner, and watched the news, and there it was. Now it's 20 kids dead, 6 adults, and he killed his mom too. And then later, after my friend left, I found out he shot his dad as well at their home there in Newtown. And it's like you have to be one sick individual. And I mean, I'm not saying that's why he did it, because I don't want to give him the excuse, oh, he was mentally ill, which is what his brother said when they took him into custody. And then everyone's like, well, if we didn't allow guns, this wouldn't happen. I'm like, A good guy with a gun can do a lot of good. A bad guy with a gun can do a lot of bad. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. When you get a gun, you have the choice. Am I going to use this weapon as a thing to protect myself, my family, and my property, or am I going to use it to do harm? And these guns were not licensed to him. They were licensed to his mom. So maybe, instead of saying no guns at all, we have tighter background checks. Maybe if you have a mentally disabled child, you shouldn't have a gun in your house. That could be a stipulation. I'm just spitballing here. I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes politically. This is just my personal thoughts. But that's going to about wrap it up. Like I said, if this does not pull at your heartstrings and make you think every single day is a gift, and just say, wow, I made it through today, now I gotta make it through tomorrow. What's gonna happen tomorrow? Am I gonna go to my favorite coffee shop across the street, and is somebody gonna turn the corner and start firing? Stuff like that is just so scary now. It's just, that's the world we live in, and Obama said it himself. This has happened too much. You look at the Aurora shooting, the Virginia Tech shooting, this shooting. There was a shooting in an Amish community in Pennsylvania. Then you look at the Columbine shooting. There was a shooting at Thurston High School here in Oregon way back. So it's happening way more than it needs to. But that's it for me tonight. Again, thoughts and prayers go out to those families affected tonight. God bless.